Don't record it.
Luke
Don't
Camp
record it.
will be taking notes.
We're live. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can still tell us about it. Just don't use any names. So you're still banned, right?
Yeah, I'm still banned, man. I've had an account. It's approved, but it's still like waiting 72 hours, and it's been like a week and a half. So I don't think it's getting approved. So or author. I mean, they let it's an account, but it won't let me post. So
Is it possible for you to sign up at your local library? Have you tried that?
I might have to go that far. I've been trying not to, but the only good thing I've been on Twitter a lot more, so I've been able to get some stuff going. So.
You're developing a fan base over there?
Twitter.
I mean, I'm just getting my followers up.
Some loyal diggets.
You're not doing no shit posting on Twitter, are you, man?
Well, see, Twitter is a little different. Anything really goes on Twitter, so.
So it's okay to shit post.
You're not doing no shit tweeting, are you, man? Come on, man. You gotta represent out there.
I mean, there's trolls on Twitter, but there's no. I'm not that bad. I don't troll. I didn't even troll in the college. These people just don't like what I have to say.
They be hating on you, digger.
Yeah. So what's the topics, man? I know we're getting because the thing that Republican debates tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Terrific. I tuned back in right on time. I didn't want to miss that.
That shit is guaranteed fuckery.
Yeah, man. I bet it's distracted while this Meek Mill shit. I'm back in HL, baby.
Gonzo, you weren't here last week. Tell me how you feel about the whole Meek Mill Drake thing.
I love it, man. I love it, man. You know, I feel like it's good for the game. It's good for the game. We can't have people that don't write leading the culture. You know. So I'm all for it.
And who would you say is winning?
I would say they're both losing.
Really? Interesting.
I mean, if you would have caught me last week, I would have said Drake was winning because, obviously he's got the fucking army of Drakeys or whatever you call them, whatever his team is called, OVO people. Like, it's crazy on the internet, man, how much popularity he has. And Meek Mill is nobody. I mean, he's not really popular. So obviously, I mean, Drake's winning on that side, but now that the whole OVO shit is over and things are quieting down, I feel like even NPR had an article on it today calling him a fraud. So the tide is turned, bruh.
Wait, NPR had an article saying what?
Calling Drake a fraud.
Oh, that's what's up.
We were talking about it last week, and I never disputed that Drake is winning right now. He got the machine behind him. He got two better songs out, even though they were just still lukewarm at best. But I'm still telling you, I mean, dead, you're going to think I'm bugging. We can still win this. He can still win. Listen. Stop. Hold on. Hear me out. I'm saying he can win the musical battle. He will never win the overall war or the popularity contest, or he will never win this in the eyes of the public. Because, as we noted, Drake has the machine behind him.
Let me tell you something. He could have won it without putting a song out, man. Like when Drake put his shit out, he could have just tweeted out who wrote that or something like that, And like, I feel like that Wanna Know song is really good. It's just the skits kill the momentum of it.
Yeah, I don't know what type of matrix I'm in listening to right now, but the streets say Drake destroyed this guy, man.
By the streets, do you mean the Coli?
No, the streets. I'm not even in the college. I can't speak.
Oh, that's right. You banned. You don't even know the Coli streets right now. I got you.
Nah, man. The streets ain't talking about this, to be honest.
Dog. Even major corporations getting in on it.
That's not the streets.
Whataburger.
That's not the streets, bro.
Outside the streets, man.
My neighbors don't know about this shit.
I heard the Council of Foreign Relations, they were saying that Drake bodied him now. But at the same time, I mean, is Drake a rapper?
Not no more.
I think he's not considered a rapper anymore.
He raps. Drake raps.
He sings too.
And he sings too. Yeah, he does all that. I would consider him a rapper. I just think we be taking him out of certain conversations.
Oh, like Usher kind of rapper.
No, not even.
Nah.
He's like Kanye. He's like
He's a performer.
No, not even Kanye.
No. He's a little bit more. He's a little bit more than Kanye. I think
He's a hybrid, man.
He's less of a rapper than Kanye. Kanye raps a lot more than Drake does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of more like
Drake can rap.
Drake's kind of like B2K without the bandmates.
Yes, he might be pretty Ricky.
So disrespectful.
Most definitely.
I'm telling you, Meek has the ability. I don't know what that last diss was. I don't know what that said.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling
I haven't heard shit.
But I'm telling you, if you really listen to Meek, he knows how to write, he knows how to flow. He's a good rapper, man. He knows how to use his lyrics, and it's impactful. I don't know what the fuck that last shit was, but if he put some shit together, he could cancel Drake.
I mean, I think the thing is, Drake's got all those women fans, right? And like all the homosexuals like Drake or whatever. So I mean, I don't know if Meek can battle that. And everyone's been posting that video of when Meek was a kid rapping in the streets, and maybe I think if he didn't cut his cornrows off, things would have worked out another way.
Yo, it's over, man. They're reading. I live in the Philly area, man. It's over. It's over for Meek Mills, man.
Man, you know what?
Not from a musical standpoint.
D, so you gonna cancel Meek's Hood Pass?
No, he always have his hood pass, but his days are numbered.
Nah, man. Philly's a city of losers, though, man. You guys suck at everything, right? So right now you're kind of dejected as a city. You feel down. You feel like you got no hope. You need Meek to pull a Rocky right now. You need him to kind of inspire you guys again, and I feel like he will.
He disrespected the city by that bullshit he did.
Nah, man, not at all. He ain't even come out yet.
What's he waiting on?
That's the problem. That's what we're talking about. He could have had 3 songs out by now.
Relax, man. Do time.
Man, ain't nobody got time for all that shit, man. He should have dropped that shit. He should have dropped some hot crazy stuff. Because he's just as good a rapper as Drake is, but he has more ammo. Drake got pissed on. Like Drake got slapped up by Diddy. I was talking about this last week. He got way more ammo than him. Ooh. And he's with Nicki, who we all know Drake is in love with.
All right.
And there's a whole bunch more stuff.
Rather than listen to him beat the Meek drum, let's get to this part.
I appreciate you letting me get in on that.
Yeah. Have you guys seen who's in the debate? I posted a picture of all the candidates that actually made it to the.
Can you put it up on the chat? Let's see.
Psycho number 1, Psycho number 2, Psycho number 3.
Yeah.
So are we looking at if Trump, if he doesn't blow it, are we looking at him being a shoo-in?
I mean, it's a long way to go.
I can't believe we're even having this conversation.
I think Trump's got the base riled up. I think the base is ready to go with Trump.
Well, you know what I like that he did? I like that he, the little bit that I've heard, that he's lowered expectations. Like basically, he's just saying that he's not a debater. He's not even supposed to be there, type of thing. So that if he even has a couple good lines, people are going to rally around him like, oh yeah, that's Donald Trump. He's a regular human being.
I mean, he's got this. I mean, I look at the 9 guys on either side of him, and I don't see anybody who can hold a candle to Trump.
Man,
in terms of what?
In terms of anything. I mean, Rand Paul, Rand, he'll be like, oh, I got all this foreign policy experience. He's really done shit. And, the other 9 idiots, they're all kind of...
I mean, Jeb Bush is the only logical person who could take Trump out. I mean, look at Christie. Christie made a fool of himself with that contraception talk he had earlier this week.
Yeah, I mean, a conservative from the Northeast. I mean, I don't even think you'll see another Democrat from the Northeast win.
Is Christie the one that admitted to smoking crack?
No.
You're thinking about the Toronto mayor.
That's a real question too.
Wrong country and city and everything, man.
Which one? Oh, the Toronto. You said the Toronto.
Yeah, the Toronto mayor. He was caught on film, I think.
Nah, but looking at the lineup, to be honest, I think it's really between I think it's between Bush, Carson, and Rubio.
Nah, Carson don't got a chance, man. Carson and Rubio don't have a chance. It's Bush and Trump, man.
Trump's not gonna win anything.
Trump is going to win the nomination.
So is Bush, man. Bush is a shoo-in, man.
Walker is
or Walker.
No, if you vote for Walker, you should probably just drown yourself in the tub tonight. That's just embarrassing. Walker is probably the worst. No, I can't say he's the worst. The whole field is just terrible. Ted Cruz.
That's your boys, man.
Your boys in that though, Rand. Rand is all up in that bitch.
Oh, you know,
that's your boy right there, Rand.
You know, the shiniest piece of shit for sure, but it's just a bad field. It's a sad day in America.
I mean, the Democrats ain't. I mean, Donald Trump is bad. Don't get me wrong, and a lot of these other psychos are also bad. Don't get me wrong, but the Democrats are really not much better. Hillary's a gangster, man. I don't know what the fuck people think when they think they're getting Hillary, man. Those Clintons don't fuck around.
I think the Democrats don't. The base isn't sure because I think they'll think she will lose against Trump. I think that's why we're starting to hear this.
She ain't gonna lose against Trump.
No.
Trump. Nah, did you see the stats that women are not gonna vote? Women who are gonna make up half of the vote coming up, they're not gonna vote for Trump. Trump is gonna continue to say the most sexist shit in the world, man. Like, he's gonna make an ass of himself. Man.
You know, even the white women don't love Hillary, man. I mean,
well, they definitely don't love Trump.
They don't love Trump?
Trump's a known scumbag. Like, anyone who knows anything about Trump, I mean, the guy's repulsive.
Then how is he leading all these fucking polls or whatever it is?
Because he's got the angry white male vote. He's got the
angry white male vote. That's exactly what it is.
That's a powerful ass.
That's not
underestimated. That's not underestimated. You can get into the White House with that vote. We saw that.
Yeah, I mean, they are 75% of the country, right?
Fact check.
Well, I mean,
voters. It's probably it might be pretty up there as far as voters are concerned.
88 said, hold up, fact check.
Hey, but they
if you do white Hispanic and white Caucasians, it's got to be up there, right?
Yeah, angry white people do actually make it out.
They actually vote. That's what counts, man.
I'm going for Trump Carson, man. If you give me a Trump Carson ticket or Trump Paul.
It's really hard to discount the Republicans when you look at how they control Congress. They obviously are getting voted for.
Yeah, I mean they won in like an off, time when no one voted. I mean,
well, that's what they always have going for them. Angry white people get out and vote.
Yeah, but they don't swing electoral college, thankfully.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's true.
So, I mean,
you think Hillary's a sure win?
If she's a nomination, I mean, there's no one else that's going to run. So as far as the Democrats, I mean, I think she's the only person who has a chance. And if Trump doesn't get the nomination, he'll run third party and torpedo who's out whoever the Republican is.
Oh, please let this happen. Please let this
happen. Oh, the fuckery of it all.
It's a fucking train wreck. But I mean, this isn't much different than the last election when they put up, billionaire Bain Capital fucking numbnuts there who was like so fucking in touch with, from binders of women to, it was fucked. So these guys are much better. I mean, they're worse actually. You're not even well spoken. I mean, Bush is the only one, and he's completely polarizing. I mean, no one is going to vote for him. They'll vote for him over Trump, maybe, but
Bush just sounds so soft, man. Like he comes up just so soft spoken, man. Like Trump is going to walk all over him, man.
Well, Trump is going to walk all over everyone.
Everyone.
Bush, you think these guys are soft, man, but they got there because they're assholes, they're hardcore. And Bush, he's going to cultivate the Latino vote because he got his Spanish wife or whatever. He's all in, man. He's all in.
Deb is actually smart. Deb is actually like intelligent.
I mean, Bush is
Kashkai.
If he breaks out, shit.
Booty calls.
Jesus. But for Hillary, I think, don't you guys think those scandals weigh heavily on her? I mean, they're still holding that.
The email scandal?
the
What,
email scandal.
Benghazi?
And then all her past voting, she voted for all those wars. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Who didn't know?
Bernie Sanders.
Trump, and I guess Sanders. You know what I mean? So,
Man, can we just shitty ass process, and we're gonna get a shitty ass result, and they're gonna keep running our country in a shitty ass way. Can we address that shit instead of talking about who's the worst, who's the better piece of shit, Rand Paul or Donald fucking Trump? Are you kidding me?
We gotta get money out of politics, man.
Well, the debate is gonna be very entertaining, at least. I mean, there's no way it's not entertaining.
Man, fuck that, bro.
And depressing.
This is our chance to fix the democracy, and we're sitting up here like looking at the lesser of two evils, man. This is bullshit.
Is it though?
We're about to be fucked for the next 8 years, man. Like this bullshit.
Would you guys, just a serious question, I mean, hypothetical here, would you vote for the brother of someone who let the worst terrorist attack ever inside the United States happen? Would you vote for that guy?
No, I don't believe Jeb is going to do that. I can't believe he's that high.
You're asking, are we going to hold his brother's mistake against him?
I mean, could he tote the foreign policy angle?
First of all, we can't put the Bushes back in the White House regardless.
Yeah.
Because he's not really Jeb Bush. He's the same. Even though he's more intelligent, he's still a figurehead for that whole conglomerate, family, elitist approach to business and corporate, merging the corporations and the government, all that type of shit. That we don't need no more of that.
Do you feel the same way about Clinton?
Do you ever see the brother?
Hell yeah. Clinton's the same way, and that's the fucking point. But except for Clinton's, here's what it is. It's Republicans are like, yo, we're just like fuck. Give me, you got economic slavery, you got political slavery, damn near. The Democrats would be like, it's gonna be economic slavery and all that type of stuff, but we're gonna give the working class and the middle class a little bit more. Two different kinds of slavery.
Yeah, I mean the Republicans are breaking out the Planned Parenthood. How did they think that was a good idea?
Are you okay with that? There's a lot of people angry about that. I know that's disgusting, man.
But how fucking long are you going to be angry about it?
Until it stops.
How does that affect your life? How does research affect your life?
Is it not using my taxpayer dollars?
What happened with Planned Parenthood?
I want my taxpayer dollars to go towards research, man. I don't know about you, but I want my taxpayer dollars to go towards birth control and research that's going to benefit the future, man. I want it to go there.
You're implying all this research is good. You don't know what the fucking research is.
This is future medicine. This is future cures, man. Like where's your logic with this, man?
Where's my logic? Listen, I'm gonna just break it down real simple. Listen, if you're a doctor, right, and this director says, hey, the more abortions you roll through here, the bigger your bonus is gonna be. How ethical is that shit? You guys can't be fucking serious. They're encouraging girls. A girl could be like on the fence of getting an abortion. She might not do. The doctor's going to lead her into it because he wants to get that abortion so he can get that Lambo.
Good. I want that Lambo. Don't you? You don't want that Lambo?
Not that way. I mean, I might be idealist. I might think I might have some morals, and that's why I think my morals draw the line. I'm sorry.
So you would rather a girl have children before she's financially ready, and grow up, struggling, working at McDonald's or some low wage job in some perpetual trap.
You can't ask a question like that, man. That's you know what I mean? Like it could be that situation could turn out any number.
That's not.
I mean, you guys are implying it's a death sentence. There's people that rise above that every fucking day in America.
But not everyone, man. Shit.
Well, fuck, I would rather take a chance than none. What? Are you can't be serious?
That's not up to you. I mean, that should be up to the person. And
it should be up to the person. That option should be there. That's what I'm trying to say. That option should be there.
I mean, you complain about your tax dollars, doing X, Y, Z, or letting women have a choice to have an abortion. I mean, the alternative is you're offsetting them for who knows how long with all of the other assistances that Republicans decry. So, I mean, what option are you really giving people? None, because you want to get rid of everything. You want to get rid of the right for abortions. You want to get rid of SNAP. You want to get rid of fucking Medicare. You want to get rid of everything. So what option are you giving people? You're just giving people poverty. And children.
I don't think children's a bad thing. So, I mean, you might think children...
How are you going to raise them? You're going to raise them in poverty to commit crimes, and you don't have any social nets? You don't have any after-school programs, so you guys defunded them. Like, you're raising a group of criminals, man. Like this is how you stop it. You create these safety nets, man.
I think you're encouraging this bad behavior instead of some people. I think you're underestimating human beings. And sometimes when their backs against the wall, that's when you'll see the best at them.
And why not? And why not? And I don't know exactly what the conversation is around Planned Parenthood because y'all haven't explained it yet. But why not try to put our efforts into curing into fighting the poverty and the unemployment rather than the results of the poverty and the unemployment?
They go hand in hand. I mean, one is the result of the other.
But one causes the other, so why would we not go for the prime cause instead of trying to go for stopping people from reproducing?
What's your idea?
What's my idea?
Don't ask that. 88, stop. Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it. That's like a 10-minute spill.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm here.
I was just explaining that the whole thing about the Planned Parenthood happened. They released another video of I guess I didn't watch this one yet, but they got these directors all sorts of hemmed up conversations about what they do to get the baby fetuses arms and limbs so they can get reimbursed for them.
You mean so they can be used? I mean, there's not a nefarious plot here, buddy.
Did you even watch the video? The video said every time throughout the video, if you watch the full video, they said we're a non-profit organization, so we don't do it. We do it in a way so that we do not profit. They clearly say that in every fucking video.
Hold up, but first of all, you can't just take their word for that. But then second of all, what I still don't understand what's happening here. They're taking baby limbs? What is that saying?
If they take baby limbs at a certain stage, and they get paid for those limbs, and they use those limbs for research.
So what?
How do they get paid for it?
In cash.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now listen, I'm not gonna.
She wants a Lambo. I mean, what are you talking about? She wants a Lamborghini.
Y'all fucking this story all up. I don't.
Yeah, man. It's
This shit sound like DuckTales.
How you guys been living under a rock, man?
Dude, they completely edited those videos, and I mean, the idea that there's any
cover up.
You're talking the Sandra Bland conspiracy. Sandra Bland was dead while taking the photo too.
And they took her organs? Is this an Israeli?
These are conspiracy. Where we going now, man?
Huh?
No, they didn't. Well, you heard this story about Sandra Bland. They said she was dead when they took her mugshot and shit, all that crazy shit. Then they released the video and she's walking around calling home like 3 or 4 times the whole time.
Well, I mean, couldn't that be before or after? I mean, she could be a crisis actor.
I'm not taking it there, but I say it was bullshit.
Dead. 88 is about 5 seconds from the mute button, man. Come on, we gotta put a stop to this, man. Hey, you gotta get your shit together over there, man.
I'm not the one talking crazy though. Are you listening?
But I mean, first of all, nobody. You're not really explaining from your side what is going on with this Planned Parenthood situation, but you're also investing in a large amount of trust into a state organization. When I don't know why you would do that when the state constantly lies and deceives the people.
But Planned Parenthood isn't a state organization.
It's not affiliated with the government?
No.
They get government funding.
Who doesn't?
Right.
It does. It does not get any. It does not get any public funding.
Who doesn't though?
No, I'm saying it. But the point is, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't even matter if it's public or private. The point is, it's tied to the same interests and it's tied to the same groups that have been lying and deceiving to us for all these years. And I'm not saying that they're lying and deceiving us in this particular case, but I'm saying you can't put it past them, and you have to weigh all the information in an objective manner.
But we don't have the information to weigh, man. Everybody's talking out their ass right now about this topic.
I believe that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to this DW, whatever DW is. What's DW?
Darren Wilson.
I don't
What he
want to
said?
talk about that shit.
I don't even know what he said. I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that either. I was just reading about this Planned Parenthood shit. Like, apparently there is some monetary gain occurring over the selling of these parts. I'm reading it at a PolitiFact, but there's nothing clear.
I mean, of course not in the article, but and I just want y'all to just be objective for a second. And I'm not saying believe one way or the other. I'm saying let's weigh the information. So here we have a system that is based on making money and based on profit, and you have a scheme or a scenario where this institution that is ran by these same kind of people can make a profit off this act, whatever it is. There's a little bit of smoke there. There's a little bit of smoke there, and that warrants some more investigation and not simply just brushing it off like nothing could be happening. Something could be happening.
I mean, we live in a capitalist system, so I mean, of course, there's going to be money involved at some level in anything.
Yeah.
But when you got people who constantly compromise their morals, when you have people that constantly
tissue is being sold to researchers apparently, and there's some profit, or they're skirting the nonprofit thing by saying they're donations. And, no, that's literally what they're saying. They receive donations, and they don't have to.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this. I'm not clear on this. So if somebody were to go to Planned Parenthood instead of their typical abortion clinic, if they were to go to Planned Parenthood, is it free?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
it's not free.
But they're saying that they take the tissue from the aborted baby and they flip it and they sell it. Or they sell it to research.
You got to keep the lights on.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's within. I mean, as far
I
as
don't
I
mind.
understand, I mean, that's within reason. You know. As
Yeah,
far
that's not true. That actually sounds logical. It sounds logical. It sounds logical in a vacuum.
Yeah,
But-
there's a California company, California-based STEM Express is a broker that's cited. Let's see, the company charges fees for many kinds of human cells, from $100 for a vial of peripheral blood, I'm just hoping, I don't know if I'm saying that right, or $24,000 for a vial of highly concentrated fetal liver cells. The company
Now,
reported
see,
2.8 million in revenue.
Now that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
But apparently they're donating this money to Planned Parenthood in exchange for the tissue. So they're still nonprofit.
Oh, so if Planned Parenthood gives them the tissue,
yeah, they receive a donation. Nonprofit, of course.
That's such
Nonprofit,
bad
of course.
business. That's bad business.
So how is it
That's
bad?
bad.
You want to throw them in a dumpster in the back and call it a
I
day?
mean, I get that, and I
to be
get.
fair, where are you gonna get fetal liver tissue from? I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
what's in the
I think
door?
But
it's
I'm saying in an immoral society such as we live in, you set yourself up for a scenario where people start to go above and beyond to acquire these different cells and these different tissues to get this money.
do you think there's not
Who
a
says
good?
that we're immoral?
I
You
mean,
said what?
the end reason for all this is to cure diseases.
Yeah, bruh.
That's just true.
How is
Yeah,
this? How
that's
is
what I'm
this?
saying.
Frame this into a bad thing. And
See?
if the government, if the whoever it was in the Supreme Court originally didn't rule against stem cells, when fucking Bush 1 loser was in office, I mean Bush 2, we would have been so far ahead. But we had all of this time off until things were finally reversed as far as stem cells and all this stuff. This stuff isn't free. And if your problem's capitalism, that's fine. But that's a separate conversation in medical science.
My problem is immoral capitalism.
But capitalism has nothing, no basis in this.
But listen. Can I just say one thing? If you're saying you're doing it for research, that's fine. Then they should just give the material to these companies and say, hey, do it for research, do it for the betterment of mankind. They're not doing that. They're doing some slick shit so they can get their fucking Lamborghinis in their fucking in their portions. That's fucking crazy.
Whoa, bro. Those are
You can
donations,
prove there,
okay? Those are donations. They can't control who donates what, all right?
Jesus.
What do you have
It's a
against
dirty
people
game.
that goes abortions, bro?
It's
exist.
a dirty
I don't have it. I'm just saying.
I'm
if you're
getting
saying
personally
it's not
offended.
Research, just give it to them. Why you're taking?
Yo.
If you once you put money in it, then you got people that's their human greed's going to take over, and then they're going to just get any abortion they can get.
And for the elites, yo, and I'm just presenting information here. For the elites, we all know that donations turn into a form of legal money laundering in many cases.
If Planned Parenthood was properly funded in the first place, they wouldn't need money.
Oh. That's the liberal I know right there. If you gave them what they asked for the first time, they wouldn't have to do immoral shit.
I mean, it is what it is. If that's the problem, if they need funding, if that's the underlying issue here, which it seems to be possibly, I mean, it's pretty fucking.
They're always gonna. That's the name of the. I mean, people are gonna people, man. They're always gonna need funding. There's always gonna be someone who's not happy with what they have and wants more. It is.
And I'm sure whoever, they're not just like nefariously like taking these bodies or these fetuses and giving them away. People are signing consent forms. People are doing X, Y, Z. I mean, we can't flip this into like some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is pretty just. It's capitalism. Like, if you can profit from the waste material from what you're doing, it's gonna happen. I mean, it's just not. It shouldn't even.
But again, in our moral system, what is that going? And I'm not.
Whoa! In
our immoral system. No, hear me out.
Is immoral. Immoral.
What that's
There's
going.
a difference.
Our immoral system, and what that's going to do is that's going to give people more incentive to create these abortion scenarios. Period.
I mean, if medical waste wasn't so expensive, and I think we can blame the federal government for that, we could just be jumping this stuff in the rivers. Got to cut the EPA off, man.
That's unreal.
I hear you, Detective. It's immoral. I understand why some people. I'm not even mad at the people who are against it, and I'm not mad at the people that are saying, "Hey, it is what it is. It's for the greater good or whatever." Both sides actually have a case.
And probably both shit is happening. Probably some good shit is happening from it, and there's probably some.
If it ends in some research that saves lives, then it was it is what it is. If a doctor gets a Lamborghini out of it, then it is what it is. I mean,
it is what it is.
Man, I wish this would return right now.
Nigga can't take it. Nigga can't take it because you have morals.
I'll tell you one thing. Some of y'all got way too much faith in the fucking state, man. These motherfuckers do nothing but rob, steal, exploit, lie, and deceive 24/7, man. And we still believe everything they say and don't even question it. Don't even question it. Some of y'all on this podcast not even questioning whether this could turn into an abuse of power, an abuse of a conflict of interest. None of that. Y'all are just like, it's for research. And I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just saying, look at who you dealing with. You're dealing with the motherfucking beast.
Bro, I think you're overreacting to it, man. I mean, it's not like
I gotta balance y'all out. Because y'all not even looking.
I feel like we're being
looking at it,
and you're taking us to the fucking Temple of Doom and shit. Like it's the worst scenario.
Yeah.
I never said it was the worst scenario. I said we have to weigh information objectively. I don't feel like we're weighing information objectively because we're not considering the source. Some of the most important shit that happens when you weighing information, whether it's true or false, is looking at the source. And when you have a source that has shown itself to not be trustworthy, you have to question that. And I don't feel like y'all are questioning that.
But here it goes also. Objectively speaking, I'm a pregnant woman. I go to a Planned Parenthood place, right? I'm going there voluntarily because I want more information on it. Now, say for instance, they're thinking about a profit, they're thinking about their donation, they're trying to make me lean towards getting an abortion, and now I'm already there because I'm curious about it, and I might be thinking that way already. So what's the big deal if I decide to get the abortion? I mean, I'm happier for it because I don't got to carry around the baby for 25 years or whatever the fuck, and they happy because they got their baby livers and shit. I mean, and we're all happy. It works out. It's not a bad situation.
In this one scenario that you're describing, it may or may not work out, but I think just objectively, it creates a conflict of interest. It creates a situation where people are going to try to line their pockets more by getting more of these fetuses, which means getting more abortions.
Oh, but it's still the woman's choice. It's not like they're like to these women, well, here's $2,500. Give me your fucking fetus. You know what I mean?
It's the woman's choice. I agree with that.
So,
but are they?
But here's the point though. People can be influenced. They're going there to either get for more information or to have somebody help them decide one way or the other, or to give them really the best advice for them, their body, and their situation. That's what they're going there for. So they're already going in there with a receptive mindset to what these people have to offer. And if people are in the mindset of, you know what, I'm not going to tell this person what's best for them or what I may be thinking is best for them health-wise or body-wise or situational-wise, I'm going to tell them what's going to give me another, you know, a Lambo in the parking lot, as Digga put it. Then again, that's a conflict of interest. That's all I'm saying.
I think people lean toward going to the location where they're most likely to feel better. Like if I'm okay with abortion, I'm more likely to go to Planned Parenthood. If I feel like abortion is bad, I might go to like a local church or something to talk about my problems like that, and maybe I'll put it up for adoption.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys are trying to cut women off from like one of the only open avenues they have. I mean, in a lot of places in this country, women don't even have Planned Parenthood anymore.
Who the fuck said that?
Nobody
said that.
By getting rid of, you know, either access to doctors or access to Planned Parenthood, which oftentimes is the same thing in a lot of these backward states that we have, you know, then you're left with what? These, you know, church groups who are
we got Obamacare. Can't they use Obamacare?
And nobody is talking about setting up a scenario where women don't have a choice. Nobody's talking about doing that.
The Planned Parenthood actively is targeting women to have abortions.
I'm saying it could be a possibility, and it could be a strong conflict of interest with this new shit. I give a fuck about Planned Parenthood because it was started by a racist woman who didn't even want to fuck with minorities in the first place. And they're because the founder of an organization sets its vision, bro. Have you ever not worked for an organization before?
So you think it's still fucking racist? This is stupid.
It's stupid because I'm stating facts. The founder of the organization was a racist, right? Wanted to get rid of wanted to limit the birth rates of minorities. The founder sets the vision for an organization. Now,
do you think that's still the fucking vision?
Could that still be a part of the people running Planned Parenthood's motivation? It could be. Why are you acting like that's an impossibility? It's more of a possibility than it is an impossibility because that's what it was in the fucking charter. So what the fuck are you talking about?
So people should have 10 fucking kids.
Stupid. Okay, so how many years ago did she fucking die? 50?
But my point is, your brain is not even willing to explore the possibility, just like your brain is not exploring the possibility that this whole Planned Parenthood scenario could be a conflict of interest and bad for people who are coming to Planned Parenthood for objective advice and objective information.
Okay, also it's possible, but it's improbable, man. It's not likely in our current society that's gonna ski. We're not gonna let that slide.
We already let it slide. We let shit like this slide all the time and worse. And I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm not saying Planned Parenthood is doing this or doing that. I'm saying y'all gotta weigh the possibility. No, I'm not. You're not listening. I'm saying y'all have to weigh the possibility and have a conversation around the possibility. Weigh the information out. Y'all not even doing that. The same shit y'all do on the forum. Y'all don't even pay attention to objective information. It's all about your belief systems and your preconceived notions.
It's not about a belief system. What essentially you're saying at the end of the day is women either you're pretty much trying to limit access. There's no way around what you're saying.
You are not fucking listening.
No, I'm not saying. I feel like what you're saying is that Planned Parenthood can end up being like Everest College, right? Where you go in there and they're trying to sell you on this fucking thing instead of trying to just give you information on it.
I'm saying that's a possibility, yes.
It's a possibility, but it's not what it is.
Well, wait. How do you know that that's not part of what? And I'm not saying that's the only. I'm not saying they put this in just so every doctor can get a Lambo. But how do you know that that's not happening?
So do you think every doctor who takes a Hippocratic oath and works for Planned Parenthood, or everyone in the organization, is just out there trying to like kill kids? especially black and minority kids.
You are bugging the fuck out by putting all those words in my mouth. But second of all, we're not even going to get into the healthcare industry, which is one of the biggest fucking scams going on right now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like no matter where y'all go, you're always going to be confronted with the dishonesty and the exploitation and the deceitfulness of this social order. You can't hide from it, but yet you refuse to confront it and take it into consideration when weighing information.
You probably think people picketing outside of Planned Parenthood is a great use of, the First Amendment.
You lucky I don't have a mute button for you, A.
I mean, just to simply say it's so cut and dry that people aren't doing what's in the general public's best interest when that's like their job. I mean, I just don't buy into that.
You think the state is moving in people's best interest? You think the government is operating in people's best? You think that the government is operating in people's best interest? You think, okay, then do you think these corporations and all these nonprofits are out here moving in people's best interest? Some of them are, some of them aren't.
As a choice, and yes, you can convince people to do one thing, you can convince people to do another thing, but at the end of the day, it is still their choice. And to simply say that because there is even an iota of possible economic benefit for a huge corporation that they'll directly only spin one side. I mean, a woman obviously knows she can keep a fucking kid. It's not.
I know that there's personal choice. I understand what you're saying. Yes, the woman has a choice. I'm saying there are a lot of factors that go into the woman making that choice, and I'm not trying to take responsibility away for anything. I'm just simply saying we have to look at all sides of the equation.
There's a simple solution. All they can do is donate. They can donate it. It's a simple solution.
What are we talking about donating?
Instead of taking their reimbursement, give a donation like they should be doing. It's a simple solution.
What are we talking about? The hypothetical company giving the money, or the hypothetical gift of the tissue to whatever company?
It's not hypothetical. There's video. The first video that was the director of Planned Parenthood. She wasn't.
The videos are all edited. So I'm not really interested in that. But I mean, even if it's happening, I don't see a problem in it. The problem is that there's no regulation in the first place for it to happen normally. That's the actual issue here.
There's a problem because there's no morals in this country. It's basically as simple as that.
Morals don't exist.
I mean, exactly.
That's why you got this fucking problem right now, because you think morals don't exist.
What's the problem? We don't have a problem. What's the problem? I don't understand.
Because he doesn't think morals exist, so that's why he's lacking the vision about the morality of this issue.
I'm not offended. You're the one who's offended.
I'm offended by your ignorance. That's what I'm offended by.
I'm ignorant because I want women to have a choice. I don't get that.
And you are such a poor listener on top of it.
Okay. Oh, I'm confused. I don't understand what you're so. All you want is for us to acknowledge the fact that something bad might happen.
No, Gonzo, you're already gone. You're already there, Gonzo. You were like you accept it as a possibility. You think it's improbable. That's your opinion. I'm cool with that. At least you're attempting to entertain the idea. This other guy, on the other hand, is just like, no, man, you gotta give the women choices, man. You know what I mean? Like, not even listening to the conversation.
What's the next topic?
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, the fuckery of it all. Yeah. Since we don't have a lot of time, we're gonna skip the gun control topic. Thank God. Did not want to talk about that at all.
Didn't some gun control come up? Oh, Bernie.
No, we're not gonna talk about gun. We'll save that for next week.
Oh, okay.
Gun
say
control
that,
isn't
man.
going anywhere. Gun control isn't going anywhere. That's one of those issues. It's like abortion. You can always talk about it. It's not going anywhere.
Because I think Bernie killed his campaign after he's asked.
I used to say that about gay marriage, though, and it's gone. That's funny.
What did Bernie say? I didn't even hear it.
No, let's save it, man. We'll save it.
Nah, I want to hear it. I want to hear it, man.
No, we gonna say it. We gonna say it. I'm already off.
Yeah. I actually, well, it's kind of rough because everyone here is an Afro-American, but I wanted to talk about some coonism.
Oh, gosh.
On whose behalf?
Just in general, I was in the root. I've been trying to creep in there now. I'm not a fan of that subforum.
Be careful.
It's a whole lot of shit posting. That's where Digga's home, right? Isn't that where
What Digga
you're
got
from?
banned?
Yeah, that's right. You got me out of there.
You were actually too raw for the
keeping
root.
that bread
Actually,
right
you
now.
were an exceptional root poster. But they had this thread. I don't even know if you'll be able to see here. Let me actually share. What's the most coonish statement you've heard from a family member or friend? And like, as I was reading through the thread, like the number of phrases that I've actually heard myself that were being posted was it just floored me. It was crazy.
So you got a family of coons, is what you telling me.
Yeah, dude, why am I not surprised, man?
I have family members that have said statements like this. I have friends that have said statements like this.
That's
I've
close
seen it.
facts.
And then hold on, before we get into this, what can we just briefly describe what Cooning is? So we all on the same page.
Just a lacking knowledge of self. Like
Is that what it is?
the statements will make it clear. The statements.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
It's the most overused, wrongly used
is
word in the
overused.
internet, man.
It is.
Not on the internet, on the Coli.
Yeah, on the Coli. I wouldn't say the internet. Calm down.
No, on the internet, period. I'm telling you, man.
No.
It's crazy.
Calm down. Calm down, Digga. I'm gonna stop saying free Digga in a minute.
Calm, Digga, calm.
Come on, man. You guys just give me a bad rep, man. How am I ever going to get back in the Cali if you guys tell me I'm shit posting and raging on the podcast? I'll never get back in.
I mean, you gonna have to read that, Dad.
Yeah, that's what I
brother
figured.
said nigga is
Fresh
just a
Prince
word.
of Bel Air is whack. See, this is
Somebody already
Light
mad.
skin.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah, I've heard that.
I will like you right.
Oh wow.
You're a good kid. You'll probably end up with the white. Yeah, I've heard that. You know why?
Read the whole thing.
Aren't held back by ignorance and yeah, I've heard that. Shit.
See, it's like it's crazy how many of these like
Oh wow!
black men
I'm
I've actually heard.
You would still be in the junk. Wow!
Okay.
It's
But what's the point? Okay, so we are this generation, right? We've heard it from the old guard that came up in a different time. Now, are any of us gonna say that to our kids?
Nah.
So who gives a fuck?
I think this kind of mindset runs a lot deeper than we actually give credit for. Like it's an epidemic. The Coli might just be like a real like festering, place for this kind of thing, which is why it's so prevalent and why Coon is so
No,
over.
you know what? I think a lot of people in the college they don't even go outside, man. Like they don't even get laid, man. Like look at all the threats they got on chicks. Like they don't even know how to say hello to a chick.
Maybe.
I mean, I think one thing you got is, I mean, it's a good place for people to vent about daily shit. And especially, like, race issues. Because, I mean, you don't really vent about it day to day.
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Nah.
I mean, a lot of this stuff is just people just trolling. They know they're like, cooners, but it's not like a serious cooning. I think cooning is bad when you don't even know you're cooning. You know what I mean?
That's what you're doing, man. That's why I negged the shit out of you, man, when you were on the college. I ain't even gonna lie, man. You said the most coolest shit, man. Like you were the definition of a coon, man.
Give me an
Get out
example.
of here, man.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
I mean, I look up some of his posts. He just said man, dude, go into any thread, he would get flamed up, man.
I don't know, man. You got this and Digger right now. I thought he was a good poster.
Digga, you out here cooning? Digga, you out here cooning, man?
No way. No way.
You know what I hate? I hate that on the Coli, if you don't agree, you're a coon, and that's not right. Black people are not a monolith. Isn't that right?
Yeah, see, that's the problem, and I think that's we as black people gotta get over that. I think we all gotta think the same sometimes, and that's like the purpose for the truth.
Do you think we are our own worst enemy, Digga?
I won't say the worst, but we're the primary problem. We can solve the primary problem by ourselves.
Yeah, so you may have some Cooning tendencies.
Nah, I can't agree with that, man.
That was a good answer. That was a good answer.
That was a good
Yeah,
answer.
you guys might have some Cooning tendencies.
Nah,
See,
I would
how
agree with
is that
comment.
Cooning? So you're, but if you take the opposite, what I say, you're trying to tell me the white man got us down, so got his foot on our neck, and we can't get out unless he helps us.
Get him,
we can
nigga!
help ourselves.
Get him, digger!
Yeah, man.
You guys didn't listen to Malcolm X when y'all come. That's your problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Get him, digger!
Bootstraps, nigga.
I'm saying, are you saying black people are so inept they cannot get themselves out of this hole?
What you saying, Dad? Dad, what you saying?
I'm saying we've been conditioned by evil cats, and it's deep.
But how deep is it? How deep is it, Dad? Can we get ourselves up or not?
Absolutely. I mean, but not with these liberal policies. I mean, we need straps. It's going to be violence. All that stuff you guys don't want to hear about. I mean, you want to
let the corporations
stuff. Let's talk it.
You want to let the corporations take over, though. That's what you said. You said get rid of the government, let the corporations take over.
I never have to make capitalism, the free market, or corporations a topic because they always comes up. It never so we could be talking about just Cooning in general. Next thing I know, corporations gonna take over. Like,
I'm just pointing out things you said in the past.
So we're getting rid of one master for another. Corporations are gonna replace the government. I guess that's the answer. When you
got corporates, man.
When you say straps, you mean bootstraps, right?
My bad. I forgot we had a Caucasian on the podcast. I'm talking about firearms.
Now, Dad, you really are advocating violence to solve our social problems. Is that what you're really saying?
Yes. When I say revolution, I mean revolution.
You know what? I forgot on one of the first podcasts you was talking about run down on the fucking police station and just wipe that shit. I remember you said that. I'm just saying, if a dude steps on your shoes in the club, it's like a fight. Somebody might get shot, but a cop can just run up on you and slap you and no one does shit. I mean, niggas need to get it, just get it together, be about it. Like, that's
just me though.
Let me ask you this: What if you could get the same outcome, but without the violence? Would you prefer that?
If you can provide me with the evidence that that's possible, yes.
I think
I can provide you with evidence that violence can cause a revolution or facilitate a revolution. It's been done many times.
We have plenty of examples in history, but look at our current and not to discount any of the revolutions of the past, but you see where the violence has gotten us. Yes, it inches us closer, and we may get certain benefits as a result, but the power structure stays the same. Now that's the real issue. So the violent revolutions, they give some small benefits, but as long as the power structure stays in place, we're always going to have the same problem.
Well, I mean, you have to get rid of power structures completely, which is kind of impossible.
I don't think you have to get rid of. I don't think you have to get rid of power structures. You could do anarchy, but I don't think you have to get rid of power structures completely, because I think people need, in our current state of evolution, people need structure. People need systems to organize their life. I think we just need more. I think it boils down to more responsible leadership. I mean, flat out. I think if we had more responsible leadership, making more responsible decisions based on the common good rather than private or personal agendas or corporate interests, I think you would see a whole different outcome.
Yeah, but human nature is to be selfish, man. We still got those evolutionary genes.
Like, that scenario just cannot happen. Like, the human condition just says that cannot happen.
Man, whether you think you can or think you can't, man.
Humans have to move past that greed stage, which is just, man, that's...
Honestly, people that think, and no disrespect to y'all, but people who think it can't happen are really part of the problem. Because if you're not focusing on, that's the only permanent solution. That's the only permanent solution. Everything else is temporary.
All right, well, let me say this. Nothing in the history of our species lends itself to the idea that that's possible.
I want to say, like, you look at, like, the violent revolutions of Africa, and, that shit is, like, instilled in people's minds, especially the interethnic conflicts, for maybe years, something like that. But eventually that fades away, but it always flares back up again.
And I want to say one other thing. How much shit do we literally create new in this world all the time? Like, motherfuckers didn't know what the internet was 50 years ago. Motherfuckers didn't know what electricity was 300, 400 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we're always doing new shit. We're always evolving. We're always figuring out better ways to do things. Why can't this be the next step in that?
But constant is people and human nature and why we do what we do. It stays the same.
Which is what?
We fuck each other over. I mean, we.
You conserve energy for survival. You conserve your energy, fuck each other over for survival. That's what it is.
But it's not. Here's my real opinion is that if we showed people a better way to do things and we could model it, it would be an easy change. When people accept this society, you all accept this society. We accept this society because we think this is the best. We think this is the best of all worlds when it's not. We think this is we're doing the best we can when we're not. We don't think that this other option is even possible. Y'all hear how y'all talking? Y'all said you said that is not even possible.
What you suggested is not possible. I don't believe we're doing the best that we can, though. I didn't say that. I just think what you're suggesting is not possible.
Okay, how about this? Can you meet me halfway then?
We'll have to save that for next week too. We can talk. I'll let you get on your soapbox next week. I'll give you half an hour. I'm gonna dedicate half the show to you just telling me how it should be.
Don't call me, man.
Shit.
All right. That's time, fellas.
Yo, 8-8, step your shit up next time, man. I know you smarter than that, man.
One quick question, though. One quick question. So we've had democracy for how long we've had it. We had monarchies before that. You know, what is this next synergy that you see happening?
It can be
communism.
It can be whatever.
Well, you can't ask him questions like that at the end, man. No, I'm gonna get 10 minutes.
No.
You gotta wait. Save it for answering next week, man. Answer.
I'm gonna give a short answer. All right.